Welcome back to the channel where truth is spoken, healing is honored, and growth is the mission. Welcome to Family Focus, Healing the Roots movement. Hello to my 429 subscribers and to the people who engage with my content. Thank you so much for doing so. It's been a while since I have posted anything, and this is because your girl has been dealing with a serious case of what is commonly called imposter syndrome. But in my case, it is a case of identity lag. And identity lag is a whole different part or aspect of the transition that you go through when you're transitioning from survival mode into living and thriving mode. And that's something that you deal with consciously or unconsciously. For the most part, a lot of us probably deal with it unconsciously, not realizing what phase of the transition we're in. And that phase where your actions are that of the person you desire to be or the life you desire to live. But for whatever reason, your mind hasn't fully caught up, or your mind is still lagging in your old identity. So there is a battle, there's a push and pull, and there are just days when you feel like you are suspended in reality. You're not sure what's going on, you're not sure what move to make, just everything feels so unfamiliar, everything feels so out of sync. You're going out of your mind. But as I've come to learn, and I'm understanding more and more, that is a part of the transition, because while your old identity is actually fighting for survival and fighting to stay relevant and fighting to be the main character, at the same breath, your new identity or your new personality or the new version of you, the person that you desire to become, is fighting to become relevant or to become the main character and to become the place from which you live your life 100%. It's almost like sometimes when you go on your computer, you turn on your computer and you get a prompt that says, would you like to make Chrome your default operating system, or do you want to make, what's the other one called, Internet Explorer or Edge? So that's kind of like similarly what is going on in the mind or in the brain. The old identity is fighting to stay relevant, and the new identity is struggling to break through and to gain permanence, because that's what you're trying to instill, that's what you're working on instilling. The route that you're trying to go, you're working on going. And it's fascinating because for some reason, once you make the decision to shift or to change or to do differently it's amazing how things and people from your old life, from your past, from that are associated with the old version of you, with your old identity, will suddenly just surface. And it's like, how you always say, the moment you decide to do something or to change or you haven't heard from this person in a long time or forever, and the moment you decide to shift or to make a change and you said, this is it now, all of a sudden this person from your past or this thing from your past just shows up, and it's like the universe and life is conspiring against you to hold you back or hold you down. But I once heard Dr. Miles Monroe said in one of his presentation where he said, will test you. Life will test your values, and life will test your decisions and your choices to see how serious you are and how rooted you are in the choices that you've made and in the values that you live by. So people, things, situations, circumstances will show up to test you. And in the moment, you may not recognize it as a test. You may think that it is, genuine, and this person is coming back because they really care, or they're really interested, or whatever, or this situation is showing up because whatever the reason, because we are very good at reasoning ourselves in or out of situation conveniently. So whatever the reason you come up with for convincing yourself that this is a good thing, or the timing is good, or whatever the case may be, but just know that most times it is a test to see how serious you are about making the transition, making the shift, about making the change, about upgrading your life, upgrading who you are, or just doing the upgrade. So that is basically what has been happening to me, and what has happened to me over the years. And it is evident that each time something comes up or came up, I surrendered and I gave in to the test or the temptation. I buckled to the test or the temptation. And I know this because of the results of my life. Take, for example, I started what we now know as podcasting back in 2016, 2017, when it wasn't so popular. It wasn't a thing. And I was doing it on my own. People in my circle at the time that I told about it, nobody was interested in working with me on the project. I started doing it much like a lot of other things that I've started in my life that I just gave up on along the way. The main reason being, or at least that's what I tell myself, or seems like the most convenient reason or excuse, is that whenever things got hard or I came up on a challenge, I would just walk away because I don't or never had a support system, somebody to hold your hand or to just encourage you or just talk you through a situation, to help you to look beyond what is right in front of your face. And also a big part of it is because whenever something happens or goes wrong, or you're faced with a challenge or whatnot, I tend to think that it was me. It was because of something I did or some fault of mine why things aren't going the way they're supposed to, or the way I expect them to, or the way they should. Because look, everybody else is doing what they're doing and they're doing well. Why is this happening to me? But the thing is, you are not privy to the challenges that other people are going through behind the scenes. When they go home at nights, when, the curtain comes down. We're not privy to those things. And we're also not privy to the support system they have that they can turn to, or that will show up for them to be a bridge to cross from their current challenges to where they want to get to. And that's why one of the things that I've been talking about a lot in my previous videos is the importance of just being in an environment where you are favored and being around people where you are favored. Because when you're in an environment where you're favored, there are certain things that are just a given. It doesn't matter what you did, do, will do, it doesn't matter, because you're favored and they have an interest in your well-being, and your well-being is important to these people. They will do whatever is necessary, and that's in their power to do, to help you to climb out of the situation that you're in, or to cross the bridge on the situation that you're in, to put it behind you, to find the best solution for the situation that you're in, so that you can move forward and to not give up on yourself and your dreams. As looking back at it now, 2016 to now 2026, that's what, 10 years? I'm not so good at math, but that sounds about right. Had I not given up on my podcast, there's no telling what I'd be doing now and how successful it would have been now, among so many other things that I have started and that I've given up on. But as I'm learning now is that while I am or was acting from an identity, from a place that a person, an identity that I wanted to be, that I saw myself being, my mind wasn't fully caught up. There was a lag between my actions and what my mind essentially believed or had proof of. And so ultimately, I gave up. And it has been happening on and off with different areas of my life, where you make a move, you decide to do something. Well, it's not a decision, because if you decide to do something, you decide. When you make a decision to do something, that decision is made. And so no matter what happens, no matter what comes, you're not budging an inch. It's kind of like that story that is told in the Bible where, I don't remember who it was that was wrestling with the angel, and the person, I don't remember who, says, I am not letting go until you bless me. And that is how a decision is made. That's how you operate when you make a decision. So that no matter what happens, you don't let go, you don't move, you don't flinch, because you have decided. And that is what I'm learning. That's what I'm learning now, is that you make a decision and you stick to it no matter what. Because life tests us at every turn. At every turn, life will test our resolve, and it will test our decisions, and it will test our visions, and it will test our dreams, and it will push the boundaries, and it will try to see, how decided you are on this thing that you say you've decided to do. And if you shift, or for a moment just have a doubt for a second, that's it. It can be it, if you don't have the necessary support system. Because once you start entertaining those thoughts of doubts, and you don't have, if something doesn't happen to pull you back from that place, or if you don't have a support system or someone to talk you down from that ledge, and you start going down that rabbit hole, you are gone. You are gone until you hit rock bottom again in one way or another, and then you say, no, I gotta get up. And you get up, and the process starts. The process starts all over again. And each time, you have to know, you have to understand that each time, as I'm learning now, and as I know that it is up to you to decide. And when you decide, you stand, and you don't let go of that angel until he blesses you. You don't. So each time you get up, or each time, including today that I'm sitting here and making this video, is a time when I've decided to get up and to wrestle the angel all over again. And hopefully this time I will not let go. I will not let go until he blesses me. And hopefully this time around, I have decided, and it is decided, and I will move forward in that decision no matter what. So that's why you haven't seen me and I haven't posted any videos in a while, because I started posting the videos, and I'm doing it, and I'm getting feedback, and then all the things start going through your head, and you're like, the questions and the doubts. How can you be talking about this when you have not achieved or accomplished certain things in your own life? How can you be talking to others? Or how can you, but I'm not here as an authority on anything. I'm here and I'm just sharing what I share, whether it's my own experience or just insights that I've gathered over the years. Just hoping, that I can help somebody else. That's really it. So here's the future of decisiveness and just moving forward no matter what happens, you're holding on to the angel until he blesses you because you're not giving them, or I'm not giving him a chance or a choice. And I hope that you all individually, in your own lives, in your own situations, in your own space, that you don't give up on you. And I mean, you will fall, you will get distracted, you will lose sight for a moment, and then you will hit rock bottom. The good thing about rock bottom is the only place you can go from there is up. And as long as you don't run out of time, as long as you still have breath blowing in your nostrils or through your nostrils, you can still turn things around. You can still hold on to your angel and not let him go until he blesses you, whatever that blessing may be or looks like. Just hold on, and I promise you will be seeing more content from me. I will keep making my videos no matter what. It's a promise. So take care until the next video.